Welcome to Single Mom Life, brought to you by the Single Mom Network. I'm one of your hosts, Jill Douglas.
I am Stephanie Tiller.
And I am TJ Alvarado.
The Single Mom Network is an organization developed to connect single moms to the resources they need to thrive in their businesses, their careers, and to deal with the challenges we face every day as single parents. And our goal is to connect single moms worldwide with the resources they need to thrive and to combat the challenges we face every day.
And this week we have a very exciting topic. This has to do with opportunities that are available for us as single women in the technical industry. We have an awesome guest that we're going to see today, Jamila Brown of Cloud Tech. But before we bring our guest out, we're just going to have our little discussion, ladies. I don't know about you, but when it comes to technology, I mean, I know we're in this modern world and we've got smartphones and iPhones and Roku and YouTube and HD TVs and all this stuff. But as a single mom breaking into the industry, you know, how does that make any of you feel? Because you might already could tell how I feel, but let me ask you guys first.
Okay, so for me, it's step outside the box. It's like coloring outside the lines because you remember back in the day when your brothers would take apart the entire house and then put it back together. That was part of tech, but we had no idea that was that. Nowadays, you got 2-year-olds can navigate YouTube and a cell phone better than me. They can hack and jailbreak at 7. So it's like, okay, is that part of tech or like should we be watching out for our kids? Because obviously it's innovative and it's a growing industry. I'm just excited to see what is out there, what's going to be said about it, and you know, and get more information about it. I think I'm kind of savvy internet-wise, but I don't know about technical.
Got you, Jill?
Yeah, and well, I guess for me, first of all, it's just thinking outside the box, period. Is not an industry that I would think I could make it in, especially as a single mom. Like, we have our kids to deal with and schedules and all that. So like, how does that look? Fitting in something that seems very professional. I have to maybe go to work. Do I get to stay home? I don't know, you know?
I think our views might represent a lot of the single moms out there, right? It's limited, like you said, and everything is outside of the box. You know, you make references to the 2-year-olds, and I'm sitting thinking back when I was in high school, you know, I did a little bit of DJing and the mixing and scratching. Now you have this new stuff in music where you've got all this automatic tuners and things. So even music has changed because of technology. Well, today we have an awesome opportunity to meet Jamila Brown of Cloud Tech. We're going to bring her out here and on board, and she's going to school all of us on how we as single moms can literally from behind a computer break into this industry. And guess what? From what I understand, it's not that intimidating, and the payoff is money.
Let's do that.
So we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, and we will bring her out to you, Miss Jamila Brown. And welcome back to the Single Mom Life. It is our pleasure and absolute honor to have with us Miss Jamila Brown from Cloud Tech Academy. And I'm going to let you just tell us everything we need to know.
Absolutely. Okay. I'm so excited to be here.
Yes, we're so happy to have you.
Absolutely.
Okay. When you got into the tech industry and this business that you have now, I think it's awesome, first of all, number one, not only that you're sharing this with the world, but especially for us as women, those of us that want to be entrepreneurs, but we're having to probably work from home and of course juggle the fact that we're raising families or children by ourselves. What would you say to a single mom who wants to get into the tech industry but have like absolutely no experience whatsoever? Like, my child can manage YouTube and all this better than me, program the television, but I want to get into this because I see that the pay is really good and I can learn online. Help me get there.
So the first thing I would definitely say is tech is not hard. A lot of people think that tech is hard. A lot of people are afraid.
What are you talking about?
She just dropped the ball. It's not hard.
It's not hard.
Give it up. Okay.
If you can actually pick up your phone and do social media, you can do tech. That is tech.
Okay.
And so a lot of the systems that we train on are enterprise systems that corporations use, and of course it's going to be friendly enough that anyone can use it.
Okay.
And so that's what we make sure that we train on to help you get these type of careers, because to be honest with you, there's not enough talent out here for this. So they're looking for women.
Interesting.
They are looking for you
That's so fascinating.
because there's not enough women in tech for one. And
Okay.
so there's a lot of opportunity. So I would definitely say that tech is definitely not hard. So
Well, and then what I heard in that is just like, I think of tech as like technical. Like, I gotta know how to program, or I gotta know how to like, blah, I don't even know what you're talking about, you know?
Right.
And that's not what you're saying. It's broader than that.
it's much broader than that. A
Yeah.
lot of times when you hear tech, like you mentioned, everybody thinks of coding. You don't have to do just
Right.
coding. There's a
Okay.
lot of system jobs that they have, cloud system jobs.
Right.
There are a lot of business analyst roles that you can do that still kind of relate to tech, technical project manager. So there's a lot of other technical things that you can do instead of learning how to code. Because of course,
Gotcha.
what we know,
Thank goodness.
coding is like learning another language.
What
Yes.
is cloud
Yes.
system?
So
That's
cloud
it.
system, basically, just kind of look at it as things coming from the hardware into the, let's say, cloud, into the space that basically other big companies are managing. So you don't have to manage it. You don't have to keep up with any of the upgrades or any of the, system issues or anything like. You don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
Everything is cloud, just like how you can access it from your phone to your tablet to any
Okay.
type of PC. So
Is it
Okay.
only directed with like Apple?
not just Apple, no. When I say cloud, pretty much all softwares are going to the cloud. So that means Microsoft, that means Salesforce, that means anything that you can think of is
Anything.
cloud.
Okay, so looking over your website and seeing the programs that are listed and hearing you say they want women, right?
Yes.
They want more women. So when I was perusing and I saw that, I also know about companies that are employing individuals and they also have remote and flexible work
Absolutely.
options. That's something that I think a lot of single moms don't know about.
right.
Is that why they want women? Because this is something where maybe they could save expenses and space instead of someone coming in traditionally into the workplace, and they can work remote or have flexible work options. Is that why?
I'll say that's one reason why.
Okay.
The main reason is it's just a lot of men, of course. It's male dominated.
Okay.
And so why should men have all the fun, right? Why
Right.
should they
Yeah,
make
there
all
you
the
go.
fun?
Come
And
on.
So the thing is, they definitely want that to be an option so you can take care of your family, so that you can have flexibility. If you need to take your kids to the doctor, or if you need to pick them up early from school, then you have that flexibility, especially in tech. And so that's what I definitely want to encourage anyone, especially a woman, get in tech. We're creators by nature. So of
Okay.
course tech is for us. So
All right, so tell us, what are some of those tech career opportunities that your academy has helped single moms like us with?
oh my goodness, quite a bit. So I'll say a lot of them will be around like Salesforce, if you've heard of Salesforce, Office 365. So just think
Yes.
of Microsoft Office. It's in the
Okay.
cloud where you can actually utilize it on any device. We also have opportunities around cybersecurity.
Okay.
There's several. So.
And
a lot
like,
of
just
those.
give me a snapshot. Like, I'm at home with my kids. They go to school, and I'm home and I'm working. What am I doing? Like, that's what I get trained in, right? But like, I'm on my computer doing something for the company that they have trained me in. But it's like not complicated. It's not coding. Because I'm really like, we talking about Salesforce
With her, I understand. What am I doing?
So let's talk about Salesforce. So basically, Salesforce is just keeping track of customer records.
Okay.
So you're the person that makes sure that you can actually filter the customer records, you input the records, you can actually build reports
Okay.
around what type of customers you have. So it's very, very user friendly.
Okay.
Is it
now
like
you're- now you're
administrative
breaking it down.
tech assistant?
Very similar to that. yes.
Okay, so it's data entry,
There are some data entry.
but you're
opportunities.
hiding the data entry,
Right.
Because you're technically inclined to be able to secretize.
Right, right. And as far as
She
data,
say
data analytics.
Secretize. We're gonna put that one in the dictionary.
Right, right. And so keep in mind
gosh.
too, there's a lot of data that companies are storing, right? So they want to know, what do I do with this data? How do I capture this data? How do I actually report or predict information off of this data? So they have to have people to create these filters, create these scripts around it. And so that's basically what you can do in it as well without
Okay,
having
so
to code.
so spinning off of Stephanie's comment on secretize, let's just say that might be something new. You guys heard it first right here.
Right. I do like
What
that. I
are
can use
some
that.
of the latest trends in technology that's cropped up maybe just within the last year or two? Because we know when something came out 2 years ago, it's obsolete, it's old. What are some
Yeah.
of these new trends, and what is your advice for single moms in how to break into this? I mean, I know it sounds no nonsense, like go to your website, sign up
Right,
for the
right, right.
program, But what are some things, because it does still can sound really intimidating.
Yes.
What are those trends and what is a way that as single moms we can transition into making this new career change?
Okay, really great question. And I'll say, I think I mentioned it earlier. I mentioned Salesforce, right? That's one of the hottest CRM jobs right now. It's the biggest one right now.
Is that something someone can work part-time?
You can work part-time, you can work remote. There's a lot of opportunities. And the reason why I say that is because Salesforce actually, they're looking for people right now, especially in this area. They're looking to hire over 600 people right now, and they don't have the talent. And so, and keep in mind too, when it comes to these cloud opportunities, 20,000 jobs go unfilled every single week.
Is that something that could be found by like going to a staffing agency? Like, you know, when you only have limited time and say, I've been trained in this, I went to Cloud Talk Academy, I can do blah, blah, blah. I'm only available Monday, Wednesdays. That's available.
How does that work?
Right?
As soon as you finish our program, as soon as you finish, as soon as you put your resume out there, you don't have to look for them, they're gonna find you. And they are hunting you down, trust me. I mean, the biggest issue that we have is people get too many calls. They say, I literally get too many calls.
Cloud Tech Academy people.
Okay.
Get on it. Like, come on, I'm sold. I'm like, I gotta look
That's the biggest issue.
Right.
I love what I do. I'm
just today, we had 4 people that just landed jobs that paid over 6 figures just today.
God.
Sold. How long is the program?
6 figures.
Just today.
How long is this program? Is it 10 months? Is it a year? Am I getting a degree, a certificate?
Now, this is the best kept secret.
I don't even need a certificate. Give me a resume.
Our program is only between 4 to 8 weeks. So depending on which platform. Yes, you can get this within 2 months.
You're in.
Hold on.
Yes.
4 to 8 weeks?
Yes, we have a 4-week program and we have an 8-week program.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's not like you have to go back to school for 3 years, 4 years. No.
And so the programs we saw in here, no, now realistically, because this is like a gold mine, 4 to 8 weeks, I saw some careers listed, entry to start at like 65, 75,
That's
85,000.
And that is entry, like you said.
Entry. 4 to 8 weeks. There's no excuses.
None.
Wow.
It's
You heard it
out
here
there for
first.
us.
Single mom life.
Right? Wow.
Cloud Tech Academy.
Okay.
Wow.
So let's talk about, I mean, that's motivating on its own.
Yeah, I didn't expect that.
So let's go ahead and start talking about some things to motivate you, single mom. What are some things that we can tell you to motivate you? We want to connect you with these resources, and we all know that the portal to the world is through the internet. Absolutely. And we can act, you could be making 65, 75, 85 grand in 4 to 8 weeks. Where is the excuse? Let's start from there. So let's start with Stephanie. Taking on, I don't know, but I'm so overwhelmed, so I'm gonna put myself last. What is your motivating tip for our viewers today?
I have a big tip for today because you exceeded what I was expecting. Oh, wow. So Les Brown, he always ends some of his motivational speeches with reach for the stars, because even if you fall, you're still, no, reach for the moon, because even if you fall, you'll still land among the stars. And I would not have dreamed of listening to someone speak about tech and me say, okay, yeah. Because really, normally, it's not that, it's so intimidating that I would just shut down immediately. So my tip for today is you would be surprised as to the careers that are out there, the potential that are out there, as well as the schooling. We're talking 4 to 6 weeks, 4 to 8 weeks for a 6-figure job that you do every day, and you're still looking for a career. So my motivation to you would be reach higher than what you've been reaching. That's for me and for you.
Thank you. Jill, what would you say?
I mean, it's so similar, but like, think outside the box.
Absolutely.
And just get educated. Like, I mean, again, in 10 minutes here, you've opened our eyes to something that like I had no clue about. So, you know, traditional jobs I think that single moms think about are childcare, daycare centers, you know, doing something like that. But this is a whole different world that we have access to now. It's amazing.
Yes,
Thank you.
absolutely.
Yeah. Wow.
Yes.
Right, and that being said, we are here for you. My tip is get an accountability partner. Talk with somebody at home and say, you know, we can do this. Make it a point to look it up, Cloud Tech Academy, and get yourself started today.
Yeah, do it with somebody.
In
right?
48 weeks, you can change your life and the life for your children. Okay, so thank you for tuning in. We're going to come back, but we're going to get a little bit more of Miss Jamila here, and we hope that you stay tuned. All right, we're back with Single Mom Life, and we saved the best for last. So we have with us, once again, Jamila Brown with Cloud Tech Academy, and she's going to give us that golden nugget. What would you tell us, ma'am, as far as motivating?
Once again, tech is not hard.
Mic
Invest in
drop.
yourself.
The love of God.
Oh my
Definitely pay off.
gosh.
It'll be
Yes.
well worth it. So
Awesome.
that's my main tip.
There you have it.
so
It's not
much.
hard.
Not hard.
All right.
So in closing, of course, what you are experiencing with the Single Mom Life and the Single Mom Network is the resources that we are giving you right here. We have a living resource. Not we don't have a website sitting here. You know, we can't pass that off. She's explaining to you what it is that she does, and she don't look distraught to me. Pretty well saying to me. So I don't think there is
All
anything
together.
within the opportunity that she's giving you guys that would, be anything that would hurt you and not something that you would want to at least try.
Give it a try.
Give it a try. Investigate the situation.
You'll see
Yeah.
the jobs out there. They're waiting for you.
Exactly. So, just stay tuned with Single Moms Network. We have the resources. That is what we're here for. Make sure you check out our Facebook pages, our Instagram pages, Single Mom Life, Single Mom Network, and, get involved. Get in the discussion. If you have questions, drop them on the page. Find one of us. If you are listening, you can find her. What is your Instagram? How can they find you?
They can find me on Lady Tech Boss
Got it. Lady Tech, but see,
or
that's
Cloud Tech Academy.
such a boss to say something like that, Lady Tech Boss. But make sure you are tuned all the way in, not just a little bit. We want to make sure we are as personable and hands-on as possible. So yes, we do respond. Our staff is on service to be able to respond to you, get you to the appropriate resources if we have them. If not, we can still point you in the right direction. Thank you for tuning in again to Single Moms Life, powered by Single Mom Network, where dreams meet opportunity.
Ciao.